put it here. So I think we're on Facebook Live, and so welcome our virtual persons that are participating. My name is Val Town. I'm privileged to serve as president of Kahoma Community College. So it's a beautiful day. We're now getting back to our true weather, and that is hot, 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 hot. And so it's an exciting time. We've already had one press conference this morning that I missed, and I certainly want to apologize for that. It was not my liking or choice, but we had some other meetings that lasted longer than that. But I'm really excited about being here on today. This is a great, great, great day. Kahoma Community College is, as you know, started in 1949. Sports is a big part of the higher ed experience. It's a big part of education. I firmly believe it saves lives. It serves as a potential hook to not only keep student athletes interested in school, but also teaches lifelong lessons. And so I am what I call a wannabe athlete. I wanted to be an athlete, and so try to participate in sports. We're excited today about our women's basketball program. I believe after desegregation in the 70s, early 70s, um, women's basketball at Kahoma Community College was extremely successful on a number of fronts through the leadership of, at that time, Coach Stampley, now Miss Morris. And so we certainly salute all of those heroines of that era. After about maybe the late 80s, just kind of give you a historical perspective when things open up, I should say. Uh, we had some challenging times, but we still salute those persons that participated with those teams and as student athletes as well as coaches to keep the program alive. And so, we went through not having as much success. And I know you didn't ask for this, but I want to kind of give it to you and let you know how we've come to where we are now. And so, over the past 4 or 5 years, we've had an inordinate amount of success on the court, and I would say also off the court. And so, we had so much success that we had a vacancy created because of the success. To be honest with you, and so, but the Book of Wisdom says there's always it didn't say this per se, but there's always a sacrifice, or I don't want to say a sacrifice, but there's always somebody else to step up. And so we're excited this time to introduce and present our next women's basketball coach, and we feel you hear more about when Mrs. Reed comes and talks about that. So welcome to Kahoma. This is a busy time. Wow, Thursday, and a lot of things going on. We're doing a lot of preparation. We're excited about this summer, as well as excited about the coming fall. And so I just hope that you will continue to support Kahoma Community College through your presence and through your purse, as well as through your prayers. And so, even though this may not go viral, we're excited about the potential possibility of building upon what has already been laid as a foundation. Ride or die, up or down, we're going to be with this coach and with this program because this is what we do. Welcome to Tiger Nations. And so, at this time, I'll give it over to simply the best athletic director on this side of heaven. And that is she's so good. I gave her a new birthday the other day, and she wouldn't even correct me, Miss Letha, in the meeting. But would you kind of give a hand to the best athletic director in the JUCO, Miss Selena Reed?
Thank you all, and welcome to Tiger Nation. As Dr. Towner just stated, we're so excited to announce our next hit women's basketball coach. But first, I would like to extend a sincere gratitude to all the candidates who expressed interest in leading our women's basketball program. We appreciate the time and effort and the passion that each of you brought to our selection process. And also, I want to give a heartfelt thank you to our selection committee. Because of your professionalism, your hard work, and dedication throughout this process, your commitment, now this moment has arrived. So thank you so much. And a special thank you to our president, Dr. Vamich T. Towner, for his guidance and continued support. And it's because of his leadership that we are growing in our athletic department. So we definitely appreciate you, Dr. Towner. Coach Faulkner began her coaching journey in a very unique way, serving as a volunteer assistant coach at Jefferson Davis High School while competing as a student athlete at Alabama State. University track and field team. So I thought that was very unique. Since then, she has built a career defined by impact, vision, and results. From leading championship teams at Heidelberg, Meridian High schools to making history at Jones College as the first African American women's basketball head coach. So let's give it up to Coach Faulkner for that accomplishment. That's amazing. Coach Faulkner has consistently raised the standard. She has coached 25 athletes into collegiate scholarships, including Power Four signees and a WNBA player, and continues to empower young ladies through her mission and building winners inside and out. Her leadership, integrity, dedication, and development of student athletes reflects the spirit of our institution and our continued pursuit of excellence on the court and in the classroom. We are excited about the future of our women's basketball program and confident that under the leadership of Coach Faulkner, we will not only continue moving in the right direction, but we will reach new and greater heights. Beyond the court, Coach Faulkner is grounded by her family. She has been married to her husband, Scotty, for 15 years. And they have two beautiful and wonderful daughters. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce Coach Deneshia Faulkner as our new head women's basketball coach. So please help me to welcome and thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all so much, Dr. Towner, Miss Reed, our school board members, and again, thanks to the entire hiring committee. I'm a little bit excited, partially because I'm honored to stand here before you as the new head women's basketball coach of Coahoma Community College, but also up until about 2 minutes ago, I didn't think my family would be here, but they just surprised me. So I have my husband and my two daughters. Certainly thank God for them. But I'm just excited. It's a great day. It's a great day to be a Tiger. I know you guys, have been grounded in tradition, and there's a lot of huge success here. And I'm just excited to be a part of that. We're going to continue that competitive momentum here, and we're gonna move forward with even more grit and even more discipline, and even more leadership. And I really believe in culture and accountability. And I'm just so excited to get to work. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who could be here physically. Thank you to everyone who's watching virtually. I'm just super excited and I'm ready to get to work. So thank you.
Hi, Coach Faulkner. This is Ron Cole, the Sports Information Director at Coahoma Community College. We're going to do a Q&A questions. Does anybody in the audience have any questions for Coach Faulkner?
What would you say, when you get here, your first order of business, like as far as recruiting, or working with the team? Where do you go from here? How do you play to hit the ground running? I guess you could say.
Well, we've kind of already hit the ground running with recruiting. Right now, I know it's a little bit late in the game, but we're out there and we're working hard and diligently trying to get, the best of the best. Someone who's going to come in and fit what we're looking for, someone who can fit our program, as well as someone who can fit the standards of the institution.
Coach Faulkner, what traits do you prioritize most when evaluating prospective student athletes?
Well, when evaluating recruits, of course, we look for athleticism, skill, and basketball IQ, but we prioritize grit, coachability. They have to have goals, and that's what we prioritize because we want to bring people in here who are not only going to be good players, but going to be good people. It's not just about basketball; it's about building women who lead.
Given your leadership style, your tenacity, your background, your experience, what is it that you hope to pass on to to your young ladies in the love for basketball and just being a competitive athlete?
Well, our program is built around three core values, and that's high standards, communication, and joy. And that's something that we want to make sure that our athletes carry over from the basketball court, the classroom, into the community. We want to make sure that when they leave Kahoma, that they are ready to lead. Yes, sir. We're going to go wherever the talent is, and if there's talent locally, we certainly want to keep our recruits at home. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll make sure we get that. Yes, sir.
How do you think you're familiar? I think it said that you coached at Jones before, for example. Now, how do you think that having the familiarity with the JUCO will help you as you take on this job?
Well, there's a lot of grit in junior college, a lot of hard work, and we're gonna be able to carry that over. Basketball is basketball, culture is culture, accountability is accountability, whether you're in basketball or whether you're in the professional world, corporate world. So all of it translate over. So yes. Yes, sir. Well, the style of play that I like is fast paced. I'm big on grit. I believe in the gritty basketball way. Big on grit. You'll see a lot of discipline. But the most important thing is I have to build my style of play around my players. And so but my favorite style is fast paced. Yeah, yes, but once we get our players in here, we'll be able to answer more specifically in terms of what style you guys can see. But I can tell you there's going to be a lot of grit, a lot of toughness, big on toughness, mindset toughness, as well as physical toughness. And you will see a lot of on court discipline. Yes, sir. Okay. We're working on that. We have quite a few candidates, and right now we're not in a rush. We want to take our time and make sure we bring in the right person for the program and the institution. But we have a lot of great candidates right now. Yes, sir.
We took this job, like I just said, where you have seen a lot of junior colleges. What would you say was unique about Kahoma Community College in a positive way that you really liked about here? The tradition and opportunity here. We have an opportunity here to sow a seed that's going to build a legacy. And that's very unique. With the makeup of Kahoma. So that's one of the most unique things that I feel that sets Kahoma apart from any other junior college in the state.
All right, Coach, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
So, how do you plan to engage with the Kahoma student body and community to grow support for women's basketball?
Well, I think the important thing is people like to feel connected, and we certainly want our student body to feel that this is their team. We want them to be some of our biggest fans. And so I do plan to engage positively with the student body, just being around and being visible throughout the campus. And as far as the community, you will see community Kahoma women's basketball in the community, because again, people need to feel connected, and when they feel connected, they'll show up, and when they show up, the entire atmosphere changes.
Oh, well, I have one more question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I know we speaking about your experience at Jones College, but when you won at Meridian, I think that's when 6A was the highest level before they established the 7A last year. So what have both of those things taught you about sustaining excellence?
Well, the biggest thing boils down to culture and accountability. And again, it doesn't matter where you are. Talent is important. I'm not going to pretend that it's not. Talent is important, but talent will win you games. But culture and accountability can sustain that success. And that's something that I learned about culture, just throughout my tenure as a basketball coach. And that's certainly something that I'm going to bring to Kahoma women's basketball.
Do we have any more questions from the audience? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Coach Faulkner, I am the Lewis Wilson. I am a 82 proud alumni, Navy Tiger, under Coach Morris at Kahoma during that era. And with me, I'm very supportive of education.
Mhm.
And that's how it was when I was here. My parents were very concerned. I had two other sisters to attend college here, also a nephew to play football. And the education, enthusiasm, and effort, that's what I look for from the support of the parents and the student body and definitely the athletes.
Mhm.
Because if they out there performing out on that court playing basketball, I expected them to be getting up going to class because that's what Coach Morris, I mean, that was one of her pet peeves. You don't go to class, you can go on back to the dorm, start going to class, no more basketball.
Exactly.
So I want you to know, I'm very supportive of you, but I support the women athletes. Education, that's number one. That talent, if it's in them, it's gonna show. But that
Right.
education, that's gonna go beyond that.
Yes, yes, I really appreciate that. We need that type of support because, like I said, we have high standards, and that applies to on the court, in the community, as well as in the classroom. And we also have an accountability system set up to ensure that that takes place. So, thank you so much for that.
Okay, they'll close our Q&A. Thank you so much, Coach Faulkner.
Thank you, and thank you guys for having me. Go Tigers!
All right, thank you, Coach. I can tell you now, Ben and Miss Dolores there are just the tip of the iceberg. We got diehard Tigers throughout our communities, and so we support you, husband and fam, children. Your mom and wife is in good hands. We love hard, we support hard, and so we're going to be here for you. Our purpose is, our intent is to try to bring the best persons available, and we feel that we have a real quality person here in Coach Faulkner. So we're going to support you, win, lose, or draw. We as my 89-year-old dad would say, we don't have to win them all. We just want to win the ones we play. All right. So, somebody get that on the way home. But so let's get up for Coach Faulkner again. And come on, Coach. So, Coach, if you would indulge me here, and I want your family to come on as well. I know they didn't ask to be on virtual, but we want them to come, and this is a testament to show who she is here. This wife and mom to come and make this trip. So we got to get something for them as well. But we have some goodies here for you, a cap to wear, as well as Miss Reed. You want to open up this shirt for her? And we didn't know the husband's size and the daughter's size. We'll get them something very soon. So pleasure to meet both of you. All three of you. I asked were they twins. All right. So, so if there are no more questions, Ms. Reed, are we? So we're grateful again for those that are on live with us. Go spread the word. Talk Kahoma Community College up. This is our school. We embrace it, and we certainly embrace this family. Would y'all give them one more hand again for coming up? Thank you so much, Coach, for your willingness to come and be with us. And we're going to partner together and do the best that we can. I got a sneaking suspicion we're going to have some good success. All right. All right. Thank you.